If you give me full payment today, I'll give you 9% ROI for 3 years during construction. Property is not made, property is not done yet, still you're getting 9%. Secondly, any payment plan you choose in Vincitor, price is one price policy. Usually what happens, there's a 3 different types of prices. You pay 50%, you get this price, you get 70% you pay, you get this price. But in Vincitor, any amount you're paying, either 24% down payment or you're going 100% down payment, my prices are fixed. So you're going to definitely learn because you are not competing. When you are in the same building, one person is getting 30% discount, same unit you are buying with 10% discount, you're competing within the building. We don't even create that. We want to give opportunity to all of the investors to get money and get good returns. That's why, as I said, in my building right now, in this tower, we have rented studios up to 75,000 studios. Think about it. And then we have a 1 bedroom rented up to 130,000. Well, entire market is renting for 40, 45.
And they are never available.
Rented up to 75 and 130,000. If you're buying, let's say for example, 1 bedroom for 1.2, you're getting rental like 130,000. The ROI is 13%. And the service charge is also very, very low.
Yeah.
That was the answer to your question. Anything else you guys want to ask? Location. I'm
Majan.
going to show you the location, of course, so that you'll be having better idea, better understanding. Just give me 1 second. First of all, the size of the plot, if you see here, it's 167,000 square feet. And this is one of the most beautiful plot we have bought in that area because this is 3 side open. You know why? Right next to the plot, can you see this sign? Anyone have idea what is this?
Al Barari.
Yes, this is a public garden. The size of the public garden right next to the building is 400,000 square feet. Almost 3 times bigger than my plot. Okay, I'll show you that also. So that it will be more easy for you guys to understand why I'm saying this. See here. And then I'll select this one. See, the garden size is 407,000 square feet. And that's my plot here. And see here, community park. So throughout the building, means first of all you'll have amenities of the tower, then you have a garden, then you have a road, then you have IMG World, which is world's largest indoor theme park. So your view is going to be remain open for lifetime. And other side, this side, you are facing to Global Village, IMG World, amenities. Other side, you are facing to Al Barari and the community. And next to the building, if you talk about, see here, this is G+1. This is by Aldar, one of the prestigious developer, G+1. So you will have a villa community. Means your neighbor is also going to be one of the most and prestigious developer. The view is going to be remain open. And there is a metro line coming in that is called Gold Metro Line. You're just 4 minutes away and you're 5 minutes away from the Global Village. It's one of the most beautiful location in that area. And if you go today's date also, almost 50% area is developed. And anyone have idea? Recently the Latifa bin Hamdan Road extension was announced. You know, now the downtown will be less than 12 minutes from this location. It's a 6-lane road which has been announced already. The construction is going on. Maybe after 1 year down the line, even my project is not yet ready. The moment it will be ready, it will be again address value of Majan area. Since in Arjan area is known by Vincitorian. That area will be also known by Vincitor because we are going to have one of the best project in that location. And definitely you're going to make money because my payment plan is very, very good. Service charges are lowest, amenities are highest. Any other questions you have, guys? Yes, we'll do that, definitely. So now we're going to talk about the payment plans. I want to ask from them also. No? Guys, have you heard about like you're paying your installment and you're earning the returns? Have you heard?
From you, we heard it from you.
In Dubai. Yes. Dubai. But they are taking full money, no? The amount you pay, they will give you ROI based on that.
Who?
Yeah, but that's not a right comparison, honestly speaking.
But you asked.
Anyway, let me show you something, guys. It's really exciting. You'll be happy after seeing this. First of all, what does it mean end-to-end? As I said, we are a backward integrated company. Everything we have in-house. Designing, contracting, facility management, even the ownership of the plots. We don't do JVs also because we don't trust. Generally what happens, you have a JV, something goes wrong, developer will suffer and investor will be suffering. So that's why all the plots if you see of Windsor, it's 100% owned by them. Okay? And then we'll move forward. These are the masterpieces which we have already delivered. First is called Palacio, second is Boulevard, third is Benessere, we were sitting right now. And who next? Yes. So what we had promised earlier, and you can see now. That was the first project. This is again in Jan area. This is called Palacio, and that's actual picture of the project. You can go after the presentation. You can have a look. It still looks brand new. This is the second project right next to the building that is called Boulevard. That was the render versus reality. Go to the next. This is the third one where we're sitting right now. Benessere. This project especially won the best real estate investment award 2025. Capital appreciation went 150 to 200%.
Jesus.
You can see here that was the award I was talking about. So right now we have 5 projects. Out of 5, 2 is almost sold out. 3 we have available. These two, Aqua Dimor and Aqua Flora, located in Science Park, right next to this building, like 5 minutes away. And that was the Majan area. So these 2 projects, Aqua Flora, Aqua Dimor, will be ready in like 2 years timeline. 1.5 years and 2 years. If you have client who's not willing to wait for 3 years, still we have the same facility available. Like if they are paying 100% upfront, they can get 9% ROI. Or if you're going for installment options, I'm going to show you the calculation for that. Next. Yeah. So this program is called SIP. SIP stands for Secured Investors Program. Yeah. That is in India when you are investing in mutual fund. Yeah. So this program was designed especially for this market when the situation was not really good. People are not trusting, client is not ready to invest, still they have money, they are waiting for it. So we designed something which will be really good for them, and end of the day you are earning and you are paying through the installments. So we have a payment plan called 60-40 payment plan. Let me explain you how it works. So this 60-40 payment plan, if you see here, first you have to pay 10 plus 4, that goes to the land department immediately for registering your property. Then next installment you are paying within 30 days, this 10%. The moment you pay this 10%, you start earning 8% on this. First earning. Second installment is coming within 6 months, which is 20% of the total value. You again start earning 8% on that. The third one is coming within 12 months. So this plan is basically 60% you are completing in 1 year timeline. If client have money, you can choose this option and you start earning from the day one 8% net ROI for 3 years. And 40% you will be paying at the time of handover. How the calculation works, let me show you that also. This was designed in the month of May. So for example, if you're buying a property of 1.3 million, the size of the unit is 706 square feet. The first installment is coming here on 15th of June, which is like 130,000. If you pay this amount, you are earning 32,000 on this amount. Second installment is coming in 6 months, you're earning 55 on that amount. Third installment paying in 1 year timeline, you're earning 45,000. So that was your earning while you're paying through the installments. Move to next.
Excuse me.
This
will be refunded on the spot?
Yeah, it will be credited to your client, no? The moment you pay.
What will be?
Quarterly, it will be paid quarterly. See here the payouts. See how it works? See the first installment you have paid. This is the first payout. This is the second installment payout. This is the third installment payout. So total, if you calculate 32, 55 and 45, that will be your total earning. Yes, go to next.
And excuse me, Candy.
What I mean, it will be refunded on the spot when he got the check of the installment, or it will be deducted at the end of 3 years.
After 3 months.
No.
That's right. That's it.
The moment you pay 24, first of all, 10% goes to the registration. You will not be getting ROI on that. On balance, 10% you start earning.
Then,
Okay?
sorry, can they reinvest the amount into the project?
You can do that if you want. You can. You need to tell in advance that because this amount is going to credit you in your account. If you don't want to take that, we can accumulate and we can repay your installments. That can be done. This is how you are earning. So see here, first quarter 17, 26, 78, and then 13,000. This is the earning client is going to receive in his account. Every quarter it will be paid to them. Okay?
Overall, it considered 24% discount on the total.
No, it's not a discount, brother. Don't be confused. It's not 24% of the total value. It's like you are getting 8% on each investment what you have paid on your capital. On your capital, what you are investing, not on the total amount. If you
Any amount.
on equity, yes.
Oh, exactly, on
Clear?
equity.
Okay, so this is the payment plan. Other options. First was 9% with the 100% payment option. 943, it's a guarantee you'll be getting every quarter 2.25% check. 9 divided by 4 means every year we are paying quarterly. So the first quarter will be 2.25, second also 2.25. And the second option was we just discussed, that was 8% ROI for SIP program. The third is called 50-50 payment plan. Means 50% you are paying during construction, 50% at the time of handover. This program is designed for those people who's looking for a mortgage. Okay? And the last option we have, go back. Yeah, last option we have here, 6436. This is one of the most interesting payment plan. You know that when the client is asking for a post handover, so client will pay only 64% till handover, 34% post handover for 3 years, 1% every month. So for example, if you're buying a property of worth 1 million, technically you're paying only 640,000 from your pocket. Balance you can generate from the rental income and you can repay to the developer.
But the price should be more high, right?
It will be same price, brother.
Same price.
This is the pure beauty of
Does,
Infineon.
yeah.
You are getting 3 years interest-free loan from a developer. We
Wow.
don't increase the prices because of post handover. We don't do that. Any questions, guys? Anything you want to ask here?
You just have post handover in the sport period.
Yeah.
Mm,
Any
no.
client can choose. So see, this 1% will be applicable to those who's resident in Dubai. Means you need to provide the PDC checks. If you are non-resident, you can still pay quarterly 4%. Let's say you are transferring from India, you need to transfer only 3 times in a year. If you are transferring every month, you have to pay a lot of transfer charges. That's why we have designed, whenever it's like, you can ask with us, we will guide you. When the client is sitting on the table, definitely we can suggest them. Any questions? See, the prices are also there, guys.
Please.
This is the second project, Aquaflora, which is located in Science Park. In this project, as I said, the handover will be 1 year, 6 months, and you have 45 months post handover, approximately 4 years, without increasing the prices.
Please hold on. Let me.
Yeah. This is same Aquadimore in the same location in Science Park. Yes. Aquaflora, Aquadimore in Science Park.
Come back, Sabit. Can you tell the pricing for this wellness system?
Yes. Go back. Wellness estate price was also there, no? Yes, guys, you can see here.
Please hold on.
Yeah, we had some unit 832, but now 870 is the price for studio because size is slightly bigger. But yes,
Still more than good than Aquaflora.
Yeah.
Aquaflora is very high price.
because Aquaflora sizes are bigger. That's why Aquaflora sizes are 800 to 900 square feet, 1 bedroom. This one is like starting from 650 goes up to 800 square feet. No, studio is like 400 to 450.
That's not bad.
1 bedroom are like 650 to 800 square feet.
2 bed में अभी available prices कितने?
1.8 मिल जाएगा.
1.8, 2.5 also available in 2.1.
Yes. Like these were the launch prices, but still we can check the current availability, and because some of the time sizes are also bigger off, because of that reason the prices are going a little bit higher.
Is there any discounted also?
Yes, brother, we can do that when the client, not too much, but yes, 2-3% we have. We can discuss on the table. And the most interesting part, close that now, let me explain. So the commission for you guys, that's most interesting.
Proud to be a bit supported here from Mr. Sam and Mr. Deepak. So I'm very intrigued to see about your opinion, what you saw. You had a chance to see the showroom, yes?
Yeah.
What you felt different? May I ask some people that just answer me?
The facade is one of a kind.
Excellent.
Never been seen. The whiteness, yes, the whiteness of the cleanliness
Okay.
is out of this world. Because I have children, I'm just trying to understand how children can live here and the place can still be pristine like this.
Very good. Very good. I'm happy that you mentioned that. Very happy that you mentioned that. What else have you noticed?
Quality and the innovative ideas.
The quality
And the innovative ideas.
Yeah.
and innovative ideas. Very good. Very good. What else?
Very minutely.
I mean,
Amenities. Amenities. What have you noticed? Because everybody has amenities. I mean, every developer out there gives amenities. What makes me different? What makes Vincetori different? It is? So the number of the amenities. Okay, fair enough.
the price.
You take care of very minute things like the water which you are using.
Yes, the
It is
air
drinkable,
quality.
The air condition, the air which is coming.
The fire.
It is a healing
True.
air.
Excellent.
The light which is coming, it is not distracted through your eyes. So these things are unheard in the market.
True.
Very good.
The price is also kind of unrelatable.
Very good. What about you, sir?
I'm ex the company.
Eh?
You're what?
I'm ex Vincetori.
Okay. Which is even better.
Yes.
Elaborate. So since you've been working in the Vincetori before, since you know
It's a unique developer. They're doing something there. It's not in the market.
True.
Okay.
It's
Same
not
as
in the market, and also it's not only unique. The project from Vincetori in any area, it's seems like the picture for the area. So the picture for Arjan, it seems like Arjan, if we are talking about Arjan, Boulevard and Penisel from Vincetori.
So
So when you are enter the area,
It's true.
it's something.
It stands
something
out.
Iconic in the Arjan.
It
which is
stands
the-
out.
Which is Penisel and Boulevard.
See, that's how a Vincetorian was.
Oh yes, I mean, yeah.
See, that's the truth. It's not about I was here or no. That's the truth. And actually, also in Majal, the place where they have the project, the location for the project, it will be the picture for Majal
Very good.
because
So you believe it's
it's
an iconic statement.
31st floor.
Very good.
Yes, exactly.
Very good. So from the points that we have shared here, you pretty much can build up this idea about what Vincetori is. I mean, I can gather up all these thoughts that you guys have said. And we have a word that we say in Vincetor, which everybody knows here now in the market, that we are a boutique developer. And this is where it comes, what is boutique? So from the details that you have mentioned and how every single details matters, that is a boutique. Why? Because some people, as you've shown Mr. Deepak and Mr. Samir have shown you, you'll find somebody who will make a render, and then the reality comes out not as the render walls. And this what makes a little bit of misunderstanding for some people. Why am I receiving something that is different from the render that you promised me? Or somebody who would receive a building like Palacio 2017. And then until today, people noticed exactly what you noticed. Still looks the same as if the day it was delivered. And that is the promise that Vincetori is trying to make to stay as boutique. Is that we're promising our client something that is sustainable for a long, long time. You see, we understand the challenges that you face. We understand that every day that you have to hit on these phones, you have to talk to your clients, you have to explain to them what projects make sense and logic. You see, and this is where our training today is going to be revolving around. It's about the discovery. Because everybody has dreams. Everybody has dreams. Everybody has expectations. Everybody's looking for something that is unique. You see, there's a lot of developers out there. And there's a lot of projects out there. What is so important is what makes sense in the minds of a client. At the end of the day, he doesn't care about everything that you're going to say to him except one thing. How does it return back to me? You see, a lot of people have payment plans. A lot of people have amenities. A lot of people have colors and elaborate details in their buildings. The main question here is how does it convert back to me as a client? Whether I'm an investor or whether I'm an end user. And this is where I believe that Vincetori have completed that equation. The equation of an end user who's looking for something for his family, for his children, because of the details that you have mentioned. the simplest details that are considered to be so important for an end user. When I give you granite, when I give you tiles, when I give you paint on the walls that are antibacterial. Now the word antibacterial sounds funny.
No,
When I tell you
really.
antibacterial, like, really? So does that mean I'm not gonna get hurt? No, I mean antibacterial here does not mean that you can use it to disinfect something. Because Dettol itself is 99.9%.
Yeah.
But I'm not claiming Dettol here. What I'm claiming is that I'm not gonna give the bacteria the environment to survive. And that comes from the tile itself, how it's cooked, how it's manufactured, how it is coated to make sure bacteria will not formulate. Because if you say to somebody, especially a doctor, you go to him and say, it's antibacterial tiles. People are like, okay, this guy's crazy. So we gotta explain it. You gotta understand before you deliver a piece of information, it has to make sense. When you said that the paint and how it looks so white, you see, to keep it white like this, that means I'm gonna have to have a lot of workers
Yeah.
working day and night, daily, especially with a country that is mainly deserts.
Yeah.
Can you imagine how much work that is gonna be invested to keep it clean? But you see, when I wanna be smart, I'm gonna use dust repellent paint.
Excellent.
So it reduces the amount of dust. Do you know how important that is for a lady in a
Yeah.
house, maintaining her house?
Yeah.
Because she has to clean her house every day. But if you offer her a dust repellent paint that she doesn't have to maintain every single day, that's a breeze. Man, that is not gonna cost me a lot of time and effort to be cleaning. When you mentioned the water and you mentioned the air filters, it's really important to understand not the technology, not the technical part of it, because a lot of people are not going to be so technical. But what is the client is going to want to understand is that we have curated a wellness environment for you as a family or as an investor who wants to use power leverage to when he want to sell or rent. Still power leverage for an investor because he has perks, advantages, benefits that can be transformed into money when he wants to rent. How much is he going to rent for? I mean, across the street is Samana Greens. I was checking apartments over there just to see my competitor. I'm nosy. I want to know what do they have. Yeah. So I went. I found 2 studios. One is being rented at $38,000, and another studio that's rented at $42,000. So I was curious, why is it both? And you know why. That person, what he placed into his apartment that made it a little bit extra. Whether he did something extra to add an extra perk. Same amenities, same everything, except 2 studios in the same place. The view makes sense, yes. The view also, it has to come into the logic part. So what perks you have in an apartment can raise the value. Why do you think we have invested in wellness, say 65 plus amenities? Promise you we can count to 71. 71 amenities. People always say like, oh, this is for an end user. Mistaken. Big mistake. Because all this is gonna convert to an investor's mind, a smart investor, that all this is gonna be power leverage,
true.
power advantages I can use when I wanna set the price for my ROI, I wanna set the price for my capital appreciation. Including on top of that, the development that's happening in the area. That's why Majan, Arjan, and DSP was chosen strategically. That's why they're chosen, because the owners understood the future is going to come here, here, and here. For an investor, it's so important, but for an end user, it's going to come down to connectivity, parks, restaurants, hospitals around, what areas that my wife can use so I can go to work peacefully. Yes, don't mean anything, ladies. Okay, so of course it's so important for an end user and for an investor. And when we take all this and we put it all together, we have to add something to make sense for both end user and investor. And that's why you came up with these payment plans. My SIP, it gives you the benefits, so you can make money on equity. Absolutely right, equity. And for the person who has cash money, he's ready with cash. The 100% is a sweet deal. Why? Because think about it, $1 million only cost after 3 years, 730, 27% off, 999. And for a person who wants to have something extended, he doesn't want to have to feel the pain of paying big lump sums. That post-handover payment plan is a sweet deal. And of course, the common 50-50 as any other developer, 40-60, 60-40, we're 50-50. So we made it easy. Now, what about the person who's international, investor? I mean, he still wants a post-handover payment plan. We do have a payment plan for him, post-handover payment plan also available. If he doesn't have a bank account here in the UAE, if he doesn't have the ability to pay monthly, we have an option that he can pay every 3 months with a 2% every month. So you see, the way that they thought here, that made it boutique. Because I took everything and I created it all around, revolving around that client. If you look at my logo, it will explain it all. A unicorn, which is something definitely not existing. It's a myth.
Yeah,
Is it? I don't know.
it is a myth.
Maybe it's not. I don't know. So, but I'm right in it.
Yeah.
So a unicorn, that is something unique, something exclusive, something that is not available. I'm different from everybody else. And that's when you do discovery, you're gonna have some objections. Objection handling is very important in our business. Some people will compare with other developers. My first question to them when they say this is absolutely, you're absolutely right, because I always acknowledge the objection. I never fight it. Fighting an objection always closes the door. Never fight the objection. Acknowledge it. Reframe it, but never fight it. Totally understand. The prices in Bilghati is cheaper than you. How come? Absolutely, sir. Totally understand. I do see where you're coming from. But may I ask, what are you comparing with?
Yeah.
Because we have to discuss here some values that I would like you to understand. And then I start speaking to them about the values that I have. And then once that is done, now I'm going to isolate myself from Bilghati totally. You see, Vincitori is a boutique. And we do have to understand, while Bilghati is doing mass developments, doing mass projects, giving you mass amounts of units,
Yeah.
I am not like that. My building is totally unique, and my concept in my company makes you in the center of my business, and my wings all around you in a 360 ecosystem, from land acquisition to design and construction to property management till homeowners association, to make sure that the lifestyle that we promise you to have will stay sustainable for 100 years to come. That is really important. And if you want us to make it solid in your mind, my company, every person that works in Vincitori is Vincitori. From the security to the valet to the food and beverage to every person that you met today, it's 100% Vincitorian. Nobody from third parties. Even my shops are not to be rented. I don't, sorry, not to be sold. I rent only. And that is very something very important for you to know. Because you see, if I sell my shops, anybody can open whatever business they want. And then I don't have full control.
Yeah.
And I need
Cannot
to
be
have full
monitored.
control. So you see, from the details to payment plans, to the projects, to the strategic location, Vincitori becomes logical. But here's the thing, we have to understand where we come into. I just have to flip through this really quick to go to our training. This and this is.
Right.
The work into the business, and of course you understand it's so important when you're calling a client and you're trying to understand what this client wants. There is a process to do. Your first call, of course, is so important because that first call is going to build 100% the rapport that you're going to build throughout the whole process with that client. You see, how many phone calls does the client get every single day?
Up to 10.
10?
If it depends on how the capacity of the client.
Then he's lucky.
That's 10 if he's lucky.
Yes, I mean,
I've had people answer me like, do you understand how many phone calls? I was like, it's 50 calls a day. It does.
yeah.
I mean, because I mean, Azizi, of course. I mean, you understand there's sheets and sheets of cold calling for Azizi just floating around. People that bought an Azizi and they just selling it out to everybody. By the way, we don't do that.
Really, why?
We keep our data for our clients, of course. Why would I give it to other people? So, no, that is not right. We keep our data for our clients confidential. This is ours. That client wants a peace of mind. We don't want to bother him. We want you to bring the right client, of course. You want to definitely make that sale, of course. But what's the benefit of bringing somebody irritated into that business trying to buy a property? You're going to make nothing except a person who's really upset from the amount of phone calls. So that first call is so important. That's how we build rapport with our client. So a lot of people say like, yes, this is Mohammed. I'm calling you from
Parker Premium.
Calling from Parker Premier. I see that you're interested to invest in Dubai. Are you still interested? What's gonna happen? What's the answer?
No.
No, why? I was polite. I asked him politely. Yes? Because the common word,
Question, yes or no?
it's a close-ended question.
Some people actually want, but they are irritated because of something happening at the moment.
And a lot of people, unfortunately, when they go into opening a conversation with a client, they ask this dull question that is so repetitive for all other brokers.
True.
Of course, he's going to give you no. Why? Because no doesn't come with commitment. Yes does come with
Yes.
commitment. If I tell you no commitment whatsoever, it's done. But if I say yes, I'm committed. So yes, but isn't he interested to hear what I have to say? No, he doesn't care. You know why? Because you're gonna hang up. There's 100 coming after you.
True.
He knows. These deals are coming. So you have to be very smart when you open that conversation for the first time ever. That entrance will change the whole game. Because we want to move from the first call into my discovery questions. You see, because a lot of people ask these questions, what's your budget? That is the worst question ever used
Are you
in
serious?
the business. What is your budget? I'm selling things here for $1 million and $2 million and $20 million and $60 million, $150 million. And we're still using the word budget. How would you? Now, trust me, think about yourself when you're going to buy a car. And you're going to go to the guy and he said, what's your budget?
Duh.
What's the number that's going to come out? It's going to be the lowest number ever.
True.
When he says somebody, what's your budget? I have to,
Psychologically.
psychological.
Budget means something, I need something cheap.